charger. See if this, oh, I've got a faulty charging port, I think. That's what the problem is. Okay, with the DS open, the charge port seems to be okay. Wobbling from side to side, but the port itself looks quite well soldered onto the board. There's no movement in it. So all I can assume is the plastic inside has worn down over time. In today's video, I'm going to replace the charging port on the Nintendo DS Lite, which I bought this from eBay and I paid £9.99 for it. That was delivered. It was sent as faulty, won't switch on, but with a new battery we got it working. But the charge port, as you can see, is very loose. So it's been a few days since that video and I have a new charge port arrived. Right down. Now I've changed the charging port on a DS XL, but not on a DS Lite. So this is going to be new for me anyways. So if I can open this up. I've got to take the board out, but I'm hoping to remove as little components as I need to. I really don't want to strip the whole thing down. There's a screw here. Just one screw holding the board in. That looks like it. Let's see if we can just heat this up and have it drop off. And if it comes off without losing any solder pads, I'll be quite happy. So I've set this air to 400. I'm going to warm the board up. So this flux paste, I think it works a lot better for the through hole stuff than the brush on. Just doing this little section here. Those holes have cleared up a lot better with the once I've added the thicker paste. Nice and clear. I think I'll see through them. That looks spot on. That way. Looking good. Use a bit of this one. Again, I've got my soldering iron. I prefer to use it higher, so the soldering irons is actually on making less contact with the board, or it's on contact for a shorter period. How does that look? I'm going to check that with my eye loop. Right, I'm quite happy with them. I'm going to give that a quick clean. I'm going to put it back together and I'll come back to you because it's going to be fiddly. Okay, that has taken me far too long. Whoever invented tiny ribbon cables needs to be shot. As you can see, got a nice connection on the DS Lite there. Right, that's it. I'm calling it a day on this one. We've got the games working. The top slot is working, but the bottom slot, there's something wrong with the, I'm assuming there's something wrong with the motherboard, because no matter how many times I clean this out, the bottom game slot's not working. So there must be something wrong with the board. But for today's video, the challenge was to replace this charging port. So that's worked. That's been successful. I've got it back together. All the buttons work. So now, if the bottom port that'll have to be a revisit video. I'll revisit that at a later date. But for all intents and purposes, this video has been a success on changing the charging port. We'll turn that off. In upcoming videos, I have two Mega Drives. These are the boards. Both have got faulty video. The game runs. You can hear the game running. You can see the pixelated screen changing as the sprites are moving across the screen, but the video is scrambled. And another YouTuber, who I will link in the description, has solved this problem before by changing out the memory modules for the video. So these are the video RAMs. I've taken one out. So in the future video I'll be repairing, hopefully I'll be replacing that. That's upcoming. I've also received a sound chip for a motherboard which is faulty, so I'm going to try and replace this tiny little sound chip there